Good morning. And welcome to Once Daily.
Wow.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Johnny.
And I'm Cameron. That was something.
Thank you.
You executed that.
This is my
slurp
first time.
perfectly.
Yeah, it's my first time doing the.
Are you like late night radio?
Yeah, it's my first time being in the middle during the video.
Yeah.
And well,
Wanted to come out with a bang.
yeah, you know.
Really get to know Dylan, his style.
Yeah, you're really gonna know me with my weird.
You slurp so much, there's still like liquid on the outside of your cup, like dripping down onto the table.
Okay, so if a little fill in here, I've been having issues with my password, and it just kicked me out again.
Oh, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Freaking Google,
And
dude.
yeah, Google's been giving me grief.
Yeah. I've been saying it. I've been saying Google.
So we'll be back in 1 second when I fix this because this is it's going to take a sec. Sorry about that.
Cue the weird picture.
Yeah.
Cue the weird picture. God, fuck this. I figured it out. We're back. Look, I figured it out. Do you
Are
guys
we
want to
back?
know what it was?
Yeah, let's hear it.
It wasn't Google. It was me.
Did you have caps on or something?
Cap locks was on.
Shit.
Wow.
So I changed. I put my password in here, and it was wrong because cap locks was on. I changed it.
Yep.
And then I put it in on my phone, and it was wrong because cap locks was on right here. Anyway, we're back.
Wow.
Are you guys ready to talk about what I
Let's
brought
do it.
here?
What are we doing today?
I'm stoked.
We are gonna loosely go over a bunch of conspiracy theories today.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay,
love
just like
'em.
I'm just
quick fire?
covering a
Love 'em.
ton. Quick fire. We'll maybe go deeper into some of them some other time. You know, but right now we're just quick fire. All right.
I
Okay.
love it. Yep.
Okay. First up, if this will come up, god damn, man, I'm telling you what, I'm getting a lot of grief over here. You guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but when things don't work, or maybe a good article doesn't pull through, I get a little frustrated. But
That's what I've been saying. Yeah, when technology doesn't
technology
do what they were
what it's
designed to
supposed
do.
Yeah.
to do.
And it's like we're far enough along as shit.
Like, goddamn,
We
yeah.
are.
We sent a man to the moon 30 years ago,
We did.
40 years ago.
With less than what's in our phone, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't that ridiculous? That's crazy.
incredible.
Yeah.
So you're telling me I could get to the moon with my phone?
We can't pull up an
Sure.
email? Kidding
Yeah,
me?
for real. I got it. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Begin.
I'm really nailing my first one. All right. All right. First up, just quick firing conspiracy theories. Don't
Yep.
know if you forgot. All birds died in 1986 and were replaced by drones to spy on the public.
Wow, I've never heard of that one.
That is a tinfoil hat wearing son of a
This
bitch
conspiracy
right
theory
there.
claims that Ronald Reagan somehow got rid of all birds. Who the hell knows how? I don't. And replaced them with government drones in 86. I didn't know we had that high-tech drones.
Well,
to
it's
spy
because
on the human
Terminator
race.
came out.
Yeah.
And here's
Oh,
the
that's
thing.
so true.
You know, people are saying like, well, have you ever seen a baby pigeon? And it's like, well, no. But
You got me.
You know, you got me.
Shit,
But
they're
that doesn't
drones.
mean they're
I also
drones, you
don't
know?
climb trees in the forest all the time.
I'm not looking for nests of pigeons. Gross. Next up, Leo DiCaprio was involved with, do you know who River Phoenix is?
River
No.
Phoenix? No.
Do you know who River Phoenix is?
No.
Okay, he was an actor in the 80s, super popular. He was, you know, kind of Leo DiCaprio's age, so like the teenage actor, heartthrob
Sure.
kind of
Okay.
guy.
Oh, okay.
He died in an overdose. I don't know when, but he's a brother to someone.
What's his last name?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Mhm, I think.
I know who. Yeah. I
Yeah,
know
they're
who
brothers.
that is.
So they say that shortly after his Oscar.
Are you telling me that
Oof.
Joaquin Phoenix is
Oof.
not his real name?
What do you mean?
No. Joaquin Phoenix is the brother of this person we're talking about.
Yeah, but his name was like what?
River Phoenix.
Oh, it was Phoenix.
Yeah.
Is that really their last name?
Yeah, that's dope, right? So it says that
lucky.
shortly after his Oscar nomination for Running on Empty, River Phoenix was asked what movie he wanted to do next, and he pulled out a copy of the Basketball Diaries and said, I want to play Jim Carroll. He would have done anything to get this role, but apparently Leo DiCaprio wanted it as well, and he got the part after Phoenix's fatal overdose. In fact, Leo even admitted to seeing River that night at a party right before his untimely death. And they say that he
Slipped something in his drink.
slipped something in his drink. And
Holy
just
shit.
Because I mean, that roll put Leo like
On the map.
right up on the map to the top. Yeah.
I bet it was Leo's mom. You know?
She's
My
at
boy's
the
gonna
party.
be this time.
I'll get you there, son.
Dude, there's another story like that. Maybe you were telling me like John Travolta basically just like destroyed this guy's life to
What?
get
For
the
real?
part for Grease.
No
It
way.
wasn't you.
Well,
yeah.
he didn't do great with it.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't think
something
he's
weird like
great.
that.
Well, Grease was his high point of his career.
Yeah,
His, like,
and it
first
wasn't
movie.
that good. That's
Yeah.
my point. John Travolta.
Yeah, Wild Hogs. Come on,
Are you?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Hogs.
Wild
Come
Hogs
on
is-
now.
I laughed in that movie.
I
quite
love
a
Wild
bit.
Hogs. This is so fun.
I wouldn't say I loved it.
I wouldn't say
I watched
I
it
loved
once, and I don't take it back,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna watch it again.
I've seen it at least 5 times.
Wow.
It's funny, dude.
Something. Next up, the Red Cross is using everyone's blood donations for either satanic rituals or this or that or
I
this or
have
that.
heard
you know?
that. I've heard that, and that, like, at some point, okay, listen, I love a good conspiracy theory. Like,
Yeah.
if they're like somehow able to be done. Like, some of these
Yeah.
are just, and there's countless, right? There's countless.
Yeah.
Some
yeah.
of these are just so far out there. Like,
I
you
don't know.
really.
That's
Yeah.
Come on.
that kind of seems. That seems pretty cool.
I got quite the lecture on the bus one time because I used to take the bus to the plasma place, right?
Yeah.
And I got quite the lecture on the way back about how they're taking my plasma and they're taking my blood and they're inserting, chips into me,
Yep.
this and that and this and that. And it was a long bus ride with this guy. Whew. But I don't believe it.
I don't either.
Hey,
I
let's
mean,
do this. I forgot I wanted to do this. I want you guys to give me a scale of 1 to 10 how much you think that could be real.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
That one.
Well, let's start with the first one.
You go with the birds.
Birds 0.
0.
Are you kidding me?
Absolutely 0.
How would a
I'm gonna stick
metal
with 0
how
as
would a
well.
metal thing fly like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a plane.
That's
Like, what-
stupid.
metal can't fly. Okay, next.
The Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm gonna go 50-50 on
I
that
was
one.
gonna say 4 or 5. Yeah,
That's
that's a
that's-
little fishy.
That's
Fuck,
a
you never know.
perfect like murder mystery
Yeah.
type thing, man.
I mean, even he was a kid. He was a teenager.
Yeah.
Who knows
I mean,
what's on his mind? He might have been on drugs too.
think about.
Yeah.
I mean, like you can tell. Obviously, he's very intensely focused on what he wants to do. He
Yep.
has wanted to be an actor his entire life.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
People
yep.
get crazy when they have something that they want.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
I could totally see that happening. I'm not saying he did. I'm saying
No.
it's totally plausible.
If
that
you met
he
him in real life, would you ask?
be, huh?
If you met him,
Hey,
in real,
man.
yeah.
I love your acting, by the way. Did you kill River?
Just curious. I won't
Loved
tell
you in
anyone.
Titanic. Amazing. Did you kill River? Yeah. No, I would never ask him.
I wouldn't ask him.
I'd be terrified.
Wow. Yeah, that would be
He'd
insensitive.
probably-
seems like an
I'd probably
intense guy,
end up
man.
like old River, you know.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Next up. Oh, what was that last
The
one?
Red Cross.
Red Cross, yeah.
Listen, I think
0.
it's either 0.
What?
I think like
0?
I think like
Zero.
I thought you would have given it at least like
No.
a 4.
No, the thing that got me is like the whole the sacrificial or
Yeah,
ritual
does-
the
stuff.
rituals, but it was saying like anything from rituals to tracking to it's just they're using our blood or they're putting
does
something in our
demonic
blood.
rituals?
Oh, okay, so that's a different thing though.
yeah.
You can't rope those in together.
Why? It's all the same. The government is taking our blood or putting things inside us through blood donations or plasma donations. That's the conspiracy.
Oh, okay, that's the conspiracy. I thought
This,
it was
that, this,
predominantly
that.
like
I
the
could-
satanic rituals. Satanic rituals.
I mean, that's a
0.
large part.
I'm gonna say like a 2.
I'll
maybe
say
on
like
the
a
other
4.
one.
overall.
Maybe a 2.
Do you
on
think
the
a
other one.
demonic
I'd give it a
ritual
2.
will work with donated blood?
Yeah, why not?
Isn't it like always like blood from your
It has to
enemy?
be like a sacrifice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not always.
Okay.
Well,
In my experience.
Have you
In
dabbled?
my experience.
Dabbled is a light word. I've done a little bit more than dabble. Next up, Stevie Wonder really isn't blind.
Oh,
Have you
that'd
ever
be
heard this?
hilarious.
This
That'd
is a
be
thing.
so
There
funny.
are a ton of people, even including like Donald Glover. Like, there's celebrities who are just like, something's off. Like, I feel like he reacted to something that he shouldn't have been able to react to. You know. And there's a good amount of people that think he's faking
Just
it.
like throw
Maybe-
a silent punch at his
Yeah,
face.
just like, and he flinches a little bit or
Like,
something like that.
But then there's that argument where like, oh, his other senses.
Yeah, he's
his,
Daredevil.
Yeah, his senses are so heightened.
He's
Because he
Daredevil, and he
heard-
He heard
chooses.
your fist coming.
He's a musician. He's Daredevil, but he chooses to be a musician. I can
Yeah.
see the music.
That's when he sees the best. He's like, he can see the whole audience because he's freaking rocking.
It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like that, actually.
3.
I'm going to say a 5. I kind of, you know what? I'm going to bump that to a 7. I want that to be true.
Possibility, I'd say a 6.
I mean,
you know?
it's a pretty easy thing
Do
to
I think it's
fake.
real?
Yeah.
No.
Didn't you say you caught someone fake being blind back in St. George or something?
I don't know.
He was like walking around. It might have been Caitlin. She caught a guy who was just walking around Papa Murphy's, and he totally saw someone coming. And like I forget the real story. Sorry, Caitlin, messing up your story. She just caught him fake being blind and
Hey.
asking for money.
He was asking for money?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, man. Next up, Big Pharma already has cures for HIV, cancer, all these other diseases, but they're hiding them so that they can keep putting
I've
out the
heard
pills.
that.
8, 9.
8 and 9. You
Yeah.
think it's like a thing?
I think it's a thing, and it's and I would compare it. Well, I
Well,
don't
look
know if
at,
they necessarily have like cures for them,
Mm.
but they're holding back research. They got to be holding back something.
What's
Yeah.
it? The one the guy invented it and essentially gave it out for free.
Penicillin.
But then there's also another one where the guy
Or
was
was it
giving it out for
insulin?
free, and then insulin.
It was
They
insulin.
were giving it out super cheap, and then someone got the patent for it.
They
I
got
don't know
the
what happened.
patent
Yeah.
for it, and he
And then
set
they
the
just-
price.
That's what it was.
Crazy.
Shot it up
Penicillin,
like crazy.
penicillin was for free. Insulin was the opposite.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
insulin now is insane.
Yeah.
It's
too insane.
I had
dude.
no idea.
Well,
Yeah.
even like EpiPens,
Yeah.
right? Like
yeah.
we gotta have EpiPens.
Yeah, you
Those
gotta
are
have EpiPens.
super expensive.
Yeah.
And
Which
can't
makes you
just
really not want to
self-buy.
use them when you need them. You're
Well, I
like,
mean-
maybe I can make it. You know, this is like $2,000. I don't know, man. It's a
Well,
lot.
And I just want to make this very clear. I
Yeah.
am not like big pharma this, big oil this,
Yeah.
big. I'm not like that. But there, at the end of the day, we
Yeah.
are in a country that is a capitalist nation.
Yeah.
Right?
I totally agree.
Yeah.
And although I do believe that capitalism is the best way to go, there are certain things that suck about capitalism, right? And I
Well-
feel like this is one of those things.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with like car companies.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
no
it's
reason
true.
why we don't have cars or trucks that go 100 miles to the gallon, if not more, run on other things. But it's a money thing, and that's
Exactly,
fine.
yeah.
All technology is like that. You like it's been recorded 100 times that we have, like Apple has like the next 3 generations ready.
Yeah, and
They
it's,
just
Mhm.
periodically every year they just send out
Yeah.
a new one.
and I'm not. I mean, you
It's
can
bullshit,
be on
honestly,
whatever
yeah.
side, but for sure, I'm. That's
Yeah.
I'm on the side of that being for real.
I definitely believe that like in areas they hold back progress so
Yeah.
they can keep the money
I wonder
consistent.
if like Apple, you imagine like you're the guys who are working on these phones, you know,
Yeah.
and you built one, you're on like iPhone 4, and you
Yeah.
built the iPhone 5, and you're like, look at this new one, blah 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 blah, and they're like, okay, well we just made the 4,
Yeah.
and they're like, okay, I guess I'll start on the 6 then, you know, and they
Yeah.
start working on the 6, and then they start working on the 7. They're just ahead of themselves, and then you know they're like, well,
Too
you're too
soon, yeah,
fast,
yeah.
man, you know. You're
You're
gonna want to
too
lay them off.
fast.
You're too good. I'd give that one like a 4.
I want to give it.
Really?
I want to believe more in humanity that we're not holding
Exactly.
back,
With
especially with
medicine-
cancer
with medicine
and HIV. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way we're holding back a cure.
Well,
Especially,
I mean,
you know, you go
HIV
capitalism. You know, like how much could you sell the cure for cancer for?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, but dude, just think of the money that is made.
I get it, but I like
you
to
know?
imagine humans are better.
I would like to as well, but I'm just saying, like,
Probably not.
probability wise,
There would be. I
that's
swear.
very probable. To
There would
me.
be an outrage if they bumped up for cancer, the cure of cancer, if they bumped up the price. You don't
Oh,
people
think
would
so?
pay
yeah.
it though. But here's the thing, like,
yeah,
like most people who receive news that they have cancer, right? Like, I mean,
They'll do
everybody,
Yeah.
us in this room, we've all had somebody die of cancer,
Right.
Mhm.
right? We've had one parent apiece that's died
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
cancer,
yeah.
right? And like, people will pay whatever to be cured of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Like,
that's true.
so then again, it is a money thing, but it's
Yeah.
probably not equal
So you
because how many
can-
people can afford it?
Yeah. It just goes
I don't know,
against
man.
humanity.
You know?
It's so sad to
it
think
is
that. We're
terribly
moving
sad.
on. We're moving on, man. Okay, next
I give
up.
that a 5, by the way.
This one's fun. I like this one. J.K. Rowling, the
Uh-huh.
author for Harry Potter,
Yep.
isn't who she says she is. Essentially,
What do you mean?
people
so she's
say
Shakespeare.
people say that she is actually someone like, I don't know, you've read the books.
No.
Kind of. You've seen the movies.
Yes.
Rita Skeeter.
Rita Skeeter.
She's a news reporter in the Harry Potter world that is like a gotcha type reporter. They say that she essentially, they say that J.K. Rowling was that character essentially, and she got kicked out of the wizarding world and came into this world and wrote about it to profit on it. And so
they
are saying that the wizarding
real wizard.
They think that she is maybe not a real wizard, but she's part of the wizarding world that is real, by the way, and that she is writing essentially history that we don't know about.
So she's a terrible writer. No wonder her play sucked, I hear.
I don't know.
I heard her play was terrible and like a day long. Like it's a 12-hour.
A day long.
It's a 12-hour play.
There's
talking about
4 intermissions.
You're talking about like the Cursed Child or something like that?
Yeah, I hear it's bad. But,
it's got like a bunch of time travel weird shit in it. It's kind of weird. She already did that. She doesn't need to do it again. 1 to 10. Go.
That's a 2, dude. That's a 1.
That's a 9. 10.
That's such a
that's
fan.
Real. 10.
That's such a fan theory.
I'm
like a fan.
What if she's a wizard? So stupid.
I believe.
Okay, I'm gonna go like way off the rails for a little bit, just for a second to explain this.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're talking about like wizards and ghosts and God or hell or whatever.
Sure.
We don't really know.
Yeah.
We don't honestly know unless you have like
look into that camera right now.
I'm telling you right now.
No. Look into the camera and tell them that you just compared ghosts and wizards to God and hell. See how
Harry Potter, Jesus
Potter.
Christ.
It's the same.
Okay, they're not exactly the same.
The chosen one, right?
But what I'm saying is like when it comes to like supernatural stuff like that.
Yeah.
Love that show, yeah.
Or dude, I'm going to go hey, this is a conspiracy theories episode, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Even aliens.
Yeah.
There's like something like that has to exist
you thought
somewhere.
aliens would be more far-fetched than wizards?
No.
You stopped and you're like, fuck, I'm going to go way out there. Aliens.
Well, no. Okay, I'm trying to. You guys are like fucking this whole thing up. Okay,
guys, hold on to your hats here. I'm gonna blow your minds. Alien.
I got the hair for it, dude.
Yeah.
Aliens.
I'm just saying.
Oh man,
it would be kind of cool if it was true. I'll give it like a 3. I'll give it a 3.
I'd give it a 1.
Be bummed
honestly.
that it's a world that we'll never see.
Yeah.
Like, we kind of have to just believe in it.
Yeah, it's like Santa Claus.
Like Santa Claus.
You just got to believe.
Yep.
Next up, there really is a government organization similar to the Men in Black.
Oh, against aliens?
Yep. Aliens, erase minds, shit
or
like
just
that.
like
cover up.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like customs for aliens.
I bet there is something like that, but not.
I don't think it's what it is.
Not to that extent.
I don't think it's like
that.
Yeah, I would say I'm agreeing with you. I'd say 6, as in like there is a specific government thing monitoring
because the government
monitoring looking for life.
The government has come out and said that like they recognize that is a thing that they that they're not necessarily worried about, but they recognize it as a thing.
Sure. Yeah.
So think about how much defense spending there's got to be like at least 6 dudes that are on it. You know what I mean? I don't think
it's pretty cool.
6
You're
guys.
6 guys on that.
We haven't found aliens yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
we're
not
looking.
Eating a burger.
It's not like the Men in Black or anything. They're not erasing memories.
They're
and
just
shit,
like they've got one of the Bali scrollers on their mice, and they just like they've got the map of the side, and they just,
there you go.
And then like nothing.
Nope.
Nothing.
No dudes walking around with crickets. Just
what?
Blowing the shit.
Men in Black.
Oh, the little cricket. The little cricket. Yeah.
What if Area 51 is an airport for aliens?
Maybe.
Cool.
Yeah.
They all stop by in Vegas.
Yeah.
That's why Vegas is so weird.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. I'm gonna give that. I think there is a little section.
Decent chance, right?
Yeah, I'll do like a 5.
I
I mean,
feel like 5.
there is, but it's not Men
Not
in
like
Black.
Men in Black.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
5. Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Coke and Pepsi are secretly owned by the same person.
I could believe that, dude.
You know what?
Essentially creating a war between himself to sell more product on both sides.
If they are, good on them. That's good business.
Genius
smart
idea.
Yeah.
Genius.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do
Twix does it.
to the same Twix.
They
left
just,
Twix or right
yeah,
Twix?
the whole marketing thing. That
It's
which
funny.
is also funny.
It's
funny. You get both of them anyway.
Yeah, I know, but it's funny. No, you get
Why?
a thing of left Twix and a thing of right Twix, Cap.
Why?
That is actually
That's funny, right?
Like, why does that matter if it is owned by the same person? Like, who gives a shit?
It doesn't. It's just
really,
kind of. I mean, people get disturbed when one person owns two of the giant corporations. I mean, Pepsi
feel-
and Coke own soda.
Oh yeah.
I think
You know,
people will
between
just
them.
they'll feel like betrayed. Like
yeah.
you made us
actually
fight
love
against
Coke?
each other. Yeah.
I mean,
That's like a
even
big
I
thing,
mean, bring
too.
it
Yeah.
all the way down. You've got like Sprite and Sierra Mist.
Fuck Sierra Mist.
You know, it's just like you're really selling us essentially the same soda just so you can have
That's
two
not the
of
same soda.
Yeah.
Shut
Sierra Mist
Shut up.
goes flat
fine.
in 12 seconds.
God damn, it's the same thing.
It
Okay?
sucks.
It's the same thing.
I like a nice, what is it? The ginger ale,
Ginger.
Canada Dry or
It's
whatever.
gross.
It is.
Canada Dry is the worst. We're going quick, okay? Ed Sheeran is the only person who remembers a once famous band, similar to the movie that
Mhm.
just came out a little bit ago, where nobody remembered the Beatles, and so one guy just started singing the Beatles and got super popular off it. So this is saying that that's Ed Sheeran. We all forgot some famous band, and he remembers them, and that's why his songs are so good. That's why he has hit after hit after hit after hit, because he's just rolling out the ones that he knows are great. And
That's sure 8. That's cool.
he literally is in a movie about it. You know,
He is?
he's in the movie.
I bet he made the movie. Like,
It's funny
This
because
is me.
he's in the movie, and the whole thing is about the guy writing all these Beatles songs, and then
Yeah.
coming to the conclusion like he's like, this isn't I'm not a great writer. Like all of my songs are terrible. This isn't my stuff. And in the movie, when the main character sings like one of the Beatles songs, Ed Sheeran has this like existential crisis where he's like, I'm not a great writer and stuff like that. And he's like, I'm not the best writer in the world and stuff. It's just
Ed
funny.
Sheeran.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't that be some crazy shit? That
That'd
really
be
worked out
wild.
for him.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, hell yeah. I would do that.
Are you kidding
If I
me?
had any
100%.
talent, I would take
he's
their
like,
songs.
What, like
man.
5 foot, plays like a 3/4 size guitar because
Yep.
he's so
Yeah.
little.
Yeah.
He puts on a great show.
And
I'll
he,
tell you how
like,
much.
He's
Married a
great.
supermodel.
Is he married? I don't
No,
think he's married.
He's married. He's married. He's
Oh, he
not
did
married
marry.
to a
Yeah, yeah.
supermodel. He's married to just some girl.
Well, didn't he
Irish girl.
He was just all over
no,
Taylor Swift's
when he went on
gang,
tour
dude.
with Taylor Swift, he was
Are you kidding me? Come
he's
on.
he's got a song, and Taylor's got it's just like there's plenty of record of him just like night after night with like all he's counting them up.
They're
He
chalking
had a
him
wild
up.
time on Taylor Swift's tour.
yeah.
Insane.
He's friends with everybody, too.
He
Everyone
is.
loves
Everybody
him.
says he's great except for Ellie Goulding.
Well, because
next,
fuck Ellie Goulding.
I like her.
I know, but she messed with my guy.
Mess with her boy.
Who?
My man.
I'd give
Ed.
that a 2.
Eddie.
Ed?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd give that like
Ed Sheeran?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
I'd
2.
give it like a 3. Yeah, 3 or
Okay.
2.
I hope it's an 8. That's really cool.
You can't just do it because it's cool.
It's an 8
All right.
because it's cool.
All right. Next up, beards mess with facial recognition. That's why you see all the articles about how dirty beards are to try and get people to shave them so that facial recognition can work
It's
better.
the AI.
It's all about AI.
AI can't figure out beards. I give that
I give that.
zero.
I give it
I
a
mean,
0
what
as well.
about fucking glasses and
I know,
Yeah.
right? Like that.
I mean,
anything.
First of all, yeah, it's stupid. I agree with you guys. I
wear a hat.
Zero.
I give it
Yeah.
a 0. Remember, you know how people just started doing like the 10-year challenge or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, you're just feeding the government your facial recognition, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, come on. Driver's licenses,
Dude, if they want it, they
passports.
got it.
They have
It's already
pictures of us
there.
everywhere. You're not
Seriously.
doing shit for them, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid. Paul McCartney died in the 60s and
Mhm.
replaced by a lookalike.
This is a huge theory.
It's a massive theory. You're
There's
right.
a lot to it.
People are very persistent that the guy that we know as Paul McCartney right now is not
Sir Paul McCartney.
Sir Paul
Don't
McCartney.
forget.
Sorry, respect given. Or should it be? Because it's not really him,
Hey,
Johnny.
listen,
Yeah.
his new record's awesome.
I haven't
Crushed it.
I agree. I thought it was really cool.
Really good.
It wasn't my music, but I liked it.
Yeah.
It was cool. Yeah.
It's cool. He's still making music.
I've never heard that one.
Really?
Honestly,
Are you
never.
serious?
I
They
I
say
could give a shit less about anything Beatles though.
here's the thing. They say he died in 1966, right? How long were the Beatles like active?
I mean they came in the 60s.
Yeah, but they were active like into the 70s for sure.
Yeah. Like
So
they appeared in the early
whatever guy this is still made a hell of a lot of good songs for the Beatles.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why are they faking? Why are they getting
why
mad
are
at him?
they so
Who cares?
mad?
Who cares? He's just making the
He's
same
still
shit for him.
tearing it
Now.
up. He was still tearing it up.
Well,
Yeah.
there's like two things to it that I remember. Do you have it there?
No, I'm very lightly going over these.
Just real quick, like the two things I remember. There's like 10, but like one song he sings. If you play a part backwards, he says something. I can't remember this exactly.
Yeah, that's
he says,
all bullshit.
Says something like "I am the dead man," and then they also say.
Yeah, but it sounds like a.
Yeah. I am a dead man.
Yeah, the
It's
whole
like,
subliminal
okay.
messages.
Okay, yeah, like the Britney Spears song that did that.
There's the
and
Britney
stuff like
Spears.
that.
There's Led Zeppelin, "Stairway to Heaven," supposed to be like some satanic.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That's right. You play it
thing,
backwards
and
and you go.
They also
Nah.
say that like in that famous photo when they're walking across the crosswalk, he's the only one not wearing shoes, symbolizing that he died.
Why does that symbolize?
Why would
that he
they
died?
try and cover that up then?
You don't
Like, why
wear
would they?
shoes to
Why would
heaven.
they just drop hints like that he died if they were trying
To
to
start the
cover it up?
conspiracy?
Why?
People
We
love
gotta move on.
conspiracies.
Hey, we gotta move on, man. I'm done talking about this one. I told you. We're just glancing through them.
5.
We'll get
I
in
give it a
deep
5.
later. You give 5?
Yeah,
I give
like
it a
it.
3.
2. Stupid.
Nothing, man. That's stupid. Next up, not that one. They sank the Titanic on purpose to collect insurance money.
Yep. 8.
You think
Only
that
an 8. I thought you'd give it a 10.
I'm gonna give it an 8 because there was 3 identical ships. Insurance money. Carnegie was a part of that. J.P. Morgan was also a part of that, if I'm correct. Lock it in.
Wow,
Yeah.
You don't need
That's
any.
believable.
Yeah, Johnny's really into
that's
this.
believable.
They think that they sunk the ship,
There was
the Olympic.
There was the Olympic, Titanic, and Titan. I think was the other one, or there was a different one.
They
I don't
try
know.
to
There
sing
was
one
them
of
all.
them. One of them is in like San Diego or something.
Yeah, there
Go
was
see
3
it.
identical ones.
Mhm.
Oh,
But
and
yeah.
they just wanted to sink one.
Because and there's also evidence that they picked that one, the Titanic.
Mm.
And there's a bunch of pictures of it. They had a fire in the hull in the engine room,
Yeah.
which warps metal.
So
right?
it was
'Cause
already
made it brittle.
damaged. Yeah.
It made it brittle,
Okay.
and that's just happened to be the side that hit the iceberg.
So, what are they saying? Like no one died?
I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I know.
Because like, aren't there like bodies in the Titanic if you go down there?
I don't know.
I imagine so.
I think there was, yeah, or is.
You see that old couple like hugging on the bed from the
God,
movie. You know,
Dylan.
it's in the movie.
I've never seen the
It's
Titanic.
history. Okay, next. I give it a.
I think
4.
I could give it like
I
a
get a 4 or
7.
5.
That's believable.
There's
to
pretty
me.
good evidence of
It's
it. If you like
believable.
look into it.
Yeah.
This is the best one. I'm giving it a 10 right now.
Oh wow.
No
I'm gonna give it a
shit.
10, and I'll tell you what it is. Okay. Nick Cage is an abandoned alien left here on Earth.
Nick Cage.
Yep.
0.
10.
Nick Cage is a fortunate man of circumstance.
No. He's an alien. He is just super weird
Mhm.
because he's just getting fed up with humans and all their weird things, and so he
Yeah.
acts like this just to be like messing with us and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
he was normal, and then he just started just getting annoyed with everybody.
When has he ever been normal?
When he was younger and in his acting, he was pretty normal.
Kinda.
Relatively.
Yeah.
I mean, when you go back to like Fast Times at Ridgemont
Dude,
High, he was just
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah.
Once
You know?
you do Ghost Rider, there's no coming back.
I think he.
Yeah,
knew that
Ghost Rider
too.
is what, his 15th,
It's the
16th movie?
shittiest movie I've ever seen.
It's not that.
It's
I don't
terrible.
think it's that bad. I think it's
yeah.
a great ride. Get it?
Yeah.
Let's-
Let's ride.
you see that shit on Rotten Tomatoes or something?
It's a great ride, although technically shit. I could be a movie critic.
Although technically shit. That's really funny.
I'm giving it a 10. You give it a 0?
0.
I love it. Look, I'll give
Zero.
I'll give it a 5.
Split the difference.
I love it. I give it a 5.
I love it so much. I want it to be real. I don't care. I just want it to be real so bad.
No.
That's all I got for you today.
Isn't Nicolas Cage one of the people like Keanu Reeves that they think they lived forever? There's like a bunch of
Yeah.
old photos that look like Nick Cage.
Yeah. Because he's an alien.
Maybe he just keeps
he's
getting
buddies with
reborn.
Keanu. And Keanu's like the opposite. He's just like keeping his cool. Just like he's done with humans to the sense that he's just like
Yeah.
all the time, you know.
Like
Maybe.
we weren't supposed to both
Do you guys
be
know that
movie
Keanu
stars.
Reeves' new movie, John Wick 4 and Matrix 4 are coming out on the same day this next year.
I heard about that.
It's just a Keanu Reeves day.
He's been working hard.
There's a
man.
Matrix 4.
He has
Yeah.
been working really hard to
Yeah,
do
he's
all
been
the
in
movies.
like. Well, he just John Wick 3 just came out
And
not that long ago.
He does pretty cool stuff in it.
He said like last week that he'll do as many as people want. He loves doing John Wick.
See, I think here's the thing. I think Nick Cage and Keanu Reeves came down together and they separated. Nick Cage is just like so annoyed with humans, he just like fucks with them.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves just like loves humans, and he's just like, I just want to be nice. I just want to be nice to you guys. I hate when guys do this.
Yeah, I hate that too.
Honestly,
I want to be nice and make a bunch of.
I was making fun of it. I was making fun of it earlier today, and it stuck with me. So I was doing it all day, but he doesn't do that, and neither do I. So don't know that. Don't think I do this.
Make a meme of that.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm praying if you just take a picture. Anyway, those are all the conspiracy theories that I went through today. But if you guys want us to go through any more in depth, we will.
Yeah.
If you guys want to go through any more in depth,
we're
figure
doing
it out
that.
yourselves.
We're doing the Titanic one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm
I
way
know
interested
you
about
really
that.
like that one. So
I like that one a lot.
yeah, go ahead.
If you want us to cover something, let us know.
Thanks for cutting me off there, bud.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. You want to finish
Also,
it?
just kidding.
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead and finish it.
Just kidding.
If you guys want to leave a comment, leave a like, we'd love it. We appreciate it. Share it. Do whatever you can. You know, we appreciate everything you do, listening to us and hearing us and watching us. But we hope you have a really great day, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
See ya.